Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day. Governorates and wilayas of the Sultanate continue celebrating the glorious 46th National Day. The Sultan's embassies in various countries in the world continue celebrating the 46th Glorious National Day amid praise of Omani comprehensive development and its approach towards supporting international peace. And the Sultanate is elected as a member in Executive Bureau of Intergovernmental Council affiliated to the UNESCO. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received more cables of greetings from a number of leaders of friendly countries and senior international figures on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day. In their cables, they expressed their sincere greetings along with their best wishes of good health, happiness and long life to His Majesty and the Omani people, further progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership. His Majesty received cables from His Majesty King Hamad ibn Isa Al Khalifa of the Kingdom of Bahrain, His Excellency President Beji Caid Essebsi of the Tunisian Republic, His Excellency President Joko Widodo of Indonesia, His Excellency President Gurbanguly Bardi Mukhtarmudev of Turkmenistan, His Excellency President Dr. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania, His Excellency President Shak Sargsyan of Armenia, His Excellency President Sergio Mattarella of Italy, His Excellency President Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus, His Excellency President Kolinda Kitarovic of Croatia, His Excellency President Dr. Janus Adar of Hungary, His Excellency President Prokopis Pavlopoulos of Greece, His Excellency Dr. Viktor Mihaly Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, and His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency President Prokopis Pavlopoulos of Greece on the death of the former President Kostis Stephanopoulos. His Majesty the Sultan has also sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency President Pranab Mukherjee of India on the victims of the Indian Express train that derailed in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh. Intergovernmental Council of the International Programme for Communication Development, Badana, affiliated to the UNESCO, elected the Sultanate as a member in the Executive Bureau of the Council. The Executive Bureau is aimed to choose the deserved projects for the support and approve them according to priorities set for the support projects. Electing the Sultanate in the Council came within the framework of the participant of the Public Authority for Radio and Television in the Council's 30th round to achieve the geographical distribution of the Bureau members, in addition to the appreciation of the Sultanate's active role in the Council. The Sultanate is the 8th country in the Council Bureau membership besides Denmark, Ecuador, Mongolia, Zambia, Niger, Poland and the Netherlands, who is heading the Council's Bureau. Walis of the wilayas of Ibra, Kabil, Bidia, Wadi Bani Khalid in the Governorate of North Sharqiya received hosts of the congratulating citizens on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day at the reception ceremonies held in the centers of the wilayas. The attendees forwarded their utmost greetings to His Majesty the Sultan and prayed to Allah the Almighty to return this occasion and its similar for many years, and to bestow him with health and long life, wishing more progress for Omani nation. His Excellency Sheikh Dalal bin Saif Al Husni Wali of Mazira received dignitaries of the Wilaya and hosts of citizens on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day. The citizens valued the achievements attained in the Sultanate, forwarding their congratulations to His Majesty the Sultan and stressing their loyalty to the builders of Oman's modern renaissance, wishing him health and long life. His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Hilal Al-Alawi, Wali of Shanas, hosted a reception on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day. Sheikhs and dignitaries of the wilayas and citizens hailed the accomplishment carried out in each part of this dear country, renewing their allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. Rejoicing the 46th National Day, the Sultan's embassies in Bahrain, Kuwait, Iran, Indonesia and Austria held reception ceremonies on this occasion. The ceremonies included various activities portraying the Sultan's civilization and historical heritage and the achievements accomplished under His Majesty's leadership. Here's a report.
His Excellency Abdullah bin Rashid Al Mdalwi, Sultanate's ambassador to Bahrain, hosted a reception on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day, attended by His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali Al Khalifa on behalf of His Royal Highness Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa, the Prime Minister. This ceremony was attended by a number of Their Excellencies, the ministers, senior officials, members of the diplomatic corps, as well as a number of Omani citizens and students. In Kuwait, the Sultanate's embassy held a reception ceremony under the auspices of His Excellency Hamad bin Saeed Al Ibrahim, Sultanate's ambassador to Kuwait. It was attended by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Subah, Minister of State for the Ministerial Council Affairs and Minister of Justice, as well as a number of ambassadors and an elite of media men and intellectuals. The ceremony included musical performances. The Sultanate's embassy in Iran hosted a reception on the 46th Glorious National Day. His Excellency Saud bin Ahmed Al Barwani, Sultanate's ambassador to Iran, received the well-wishers, officials of ministries, government institutions of Iran, assistants of Foreign Minister of Iran, His Excellency Jabri Ansari, and a number of intellectuals, military and civil personnel, and heads of diplomatic missions from brotherly and friendly countries. The ceremony included visual shows of the Sultanate's achievements and distribution of booklets and publications on the Sultanate. The Sultanate's embassy in the Indonesian capital Jakarta also held a reception ceremony. His Highness Sayyid Nizar bin Julanda Al Said, Sultanate's ambassador, welcomed government's representatives of Indonesia and His Excellency the Minister of Energy and Mineral Wealth, who praised the progress of the Omani-Indonesian relationship. This ceremony was attended by a number of personalities, among which Deputy Chairman of the Indonesian Parliament, His Excellency the former President of the Justice and Welfare Party, a number of members of the diplomatic corps in Jakarta, in addition to businessmen, academics, and a number of Omani citizens in Indonesia. The Sultanate's embassy in Austria also held a reception ceremony, which was attended by His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Badr bin Muhammad Al Hinai, who welcomed representatives of the Austrian government, members of the diplomatic missions and media men. The ceremony included performances which depicted the Sultanate's civilization under His Majesty's reign.
The Sultan's embassy in the Jordanian capital Amman held a reception ceremony on the 46th National Day. His Excellency Hamis bin Mohammed Al Farsi, Sultan's ambassador, and members of the embassy received a number of senior Arab, international and diplomatic personalities attended the ceremony. 46 years were crowned with fruitful achievements under His Majesty's leadership. The attendees herald with pride and gratitude the Sultan's blessed renaissance and its positive attitude stemming from the Sultan's rational approach in evaluating matters with wisdom and rationality. Omani students in Jordan were also among the well-wishers. The attendees wished His Majesty and the Omani nation more prosperity and welfare and renewed their appreciation and admiration to Oman's accomplishments to the community and institutional level. The Sultan's embassy in Spain celebrated the 46th Glorious National Day. The event was attended by a number of diplomats, intellectuals and media men. They congratulated the Sultanate, the leader and people of this great occasion, praising the pioneering role being played by the Sultan spreading the principles of peace and dialogue in solving Arab and Islamic causes. Still to come in our news bulletin. Within the aim to enhance culture and science in the Sultanate, Ahmad magazine is launched. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. A workshop on the strategic program of Omani Cultural Heritage Community Partnership was held at the Public Authority for Radio and Television. The event was organized by the steering committee of the program, chaired by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser Al-Harrasi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television and the Chairman of the committee. The workshop was attended by a number of participants from companies, logistics services, oil and gas, telecommunication and investments. It came to acquaint the participants with the aim of the program. It also dealt with partnership with the private sector in the field of Omani culture and heritage. The Turkish researcher Khadija Genzik selected the Sultanate as the best place to conduct her research on tolerance in cooperation with Sultan Qaboos University. She said that through her direct interacting with the Omani people, she came up with the fact that Oman is an example in religious and ethnic tolerance. She commented the Omani society and its deep-rooted traditions. She visited many wilayas and villages in the Sultanate and expressed her admiration of security and stability in these places and the friendliness of the people. Her research discusses the Sultan's position in the region and its role in establishing principles of peace and understanding over ages. The Sultanate obtained 2 awards in government sector as best technological projects in the Arab world. Baladiyati application of Muscat Municipality and Invest Easy portal of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry were selected to win the awards. This came during the award presentation ceremony of the 16th edition of Sheikh Salim Al-Ali Al-Sabah Informatics Awards 2016 at Bayan Palace under the auspices of His Highness Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Crown Prince of Kuwait. The Sultanate took part in the award-handing over ceremony with an official delegation that included His Excellency Engineer Mohsen bin Mohammed Al-Sheikh, His Excellency Ahmed bin Hassan Al-Deeb, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, His Excellency Dr. Salim bin Sultan Al-Razaqi, CEO of Information Technology Authority, and some specialists. National Youth Commission organized a workshop on the problems faced talented and creative people. The workshop came within the program of preparing the national cadres in the field of creativity, which enhances the youth's skills and talents through intensive training and exchanging experiences among the participants to achieve the objectives. The Directorate General of Disease Combat and Control organized a workshop on the national work for preparedness and response to outbreak and influenza and the epidemic severe respiratory diseases. Around 170 specialists from various health establishments in the Sultanate took part in the workshop that discussed updated plans on dealing and responding on the outbreak of influenza and other respiratory diseases. Principles for combating respiratory diseases infection were reviewed in addition to methods to raise awareness among health workers on having seasonal influenza vaccine. The epidemiological surveillance program for communicable severe respiratory diseases was also launched. The Royal Air Force of Oman runs a flight to Sharqiya International Airport in the United Arab Emirates to transport an Omani patient to the homeland. Transporting the Omani patient came due to his difficult health condition after he underwent a car accident while visiting UAE. The patient's family thanked the government efforts for transporting their son to Oman to continue his necessary treatment. Within the aim to enhance the culture and science in the Sultanate, Ahmad magazine was launched. The magazine focused to highlight Omani personalities throughout the ages, as well as Omani poems and literature. It also aimed to discuss social issues in new style through articles which touch people's life. His Excellency Sheikh Hamid bin Hilal Al-Ma'mari, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Heritage and Culture for Culture Affairs, emphasized that various cultural activities and programs conducted by the ministry during these days in a number of the wilaya in the Sultanate aimed to spread awareness to the importance of preserving heritage and creating well-rounded generation in such fields. This came during the inauguration ceremony of the activities of the second Cultural Forum held in the wilaya of Sahar in the Governorate of North Al-Batna. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog early morning and late at night on the governorate of Worcester, South Sharqiya and the Far. Winds will be northeasterly to easterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day. Governorates and wilayas of the Sultanate continue celebrating the glorious 46th National Day. The Sultan's embassies in various countries in the world continue celebrating the 46th Glorious National Day amid praise of Omani comprehensive development and its approach towards supporting international peace. And the Sultanate is elected as a member in Executive Bureau of Intergovernmental Council affiliated to UNESCO. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.